Knowing something about each area of the creative process is crucial to a filmmaker. Let me give you an example. As a director, I may not be an editor, but I'd like to know that process. I want to be able to speak the language of editing to the editor. Again, I don't necessarily have to be an editor, but understanding something about that process will help you along the way. It will prevent disappointment in the long run when you know something about the job that someone has to do, someone that you are entrusting with your vision. So be clear, and that works with anything. That works with anything in life, anything in the creative process that you're involved in. Try to understand different areas of it. Try to understand different areas because this will be beneficial to you. So I wish someone had told me earlier how not to just focus on the craft, my own craft, the thing that interests me the most, but also understand the other moving parts that kind of bridges everything together, that makes the whole. So I think it's just very important that as creators or as filmmakers or anything in life that you do, even if it's a soda company, be involved in how it tastes. Be involved in what the can or the bottle looks like, what the marketing is all about, what they plan to do with, what the music will be, who will sing it, why. You need to be involved in all that. So understanding something about the creative process is very important. And I can't stress that enough. I wish someone had told me that early in my career. I want to know, what the makeup is going to be like. I want to know what they're wearing, why they're wearing that. I want to know why the set should be this way and how that's done, how those decisions are made. I need to know something about that process so that I could communicate that. Here's another great example. I was doing a film of my current television show, The Chambers, and I was working with the music department. And I wanted to be very clear what sounds I wanted at what particular point. When he walks in the door, we need to hear that sound of suspicion. I need it right there at that mark on the timeline. I knew how to convey what I wanted to the musical producers, and that was very important. So I learned early on that it's very important for you to understand the creative processes and the many different areas of what it is that you're doing. I wish I had learned that early in my career. When I got started in this business many years ago, I wish someone would have told me that this would be a long journey. You always hear, oh, it doesn't happen overnight, but I've been at this for more than 30 years. Patience, perseverance is the key. It doesn't happen overnight. It may happen like that for some, but be prepared for the long run. Be prepared for the long haul. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, but in the end, it'll all be worth it. I wish I learned early in my career when I first started that it's really okay to say no. You know, you want to be a part of things. You want to please everyone, and you can't please everyone, and you can't be a part of everything. So sometimes you have to say no, and it's really okay to say no. I believe that sometimes we find it very difficult to say no. Um, and that's not healthy for you as an individual. So know that it really is okay to say no sometimes. In doing so, you will make your ride a lot more smoother. Timing is everything. Everything has a season, everything has a time. When you learn to work with that, you may find yourself in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Even childbirth, let's look at that and use that as an example. There's a time of gestation, there's a time of growth, and then there's a time of delivery. And then this child comes into the world to do wonderful things, but at the right time. Time to be with the right educators, time to be reared by the right parents. Time is everything. Being on time, knowing where you are in time is crucial. Know the time, know what's going on around you. Timing is everything. Know the time, not just the hour of the day, the time, the times we are living in, the measurement from this place to that place is crucial. Know where you are in time. Measure it between where you are and where you're trying to go, and what kind of time it would take to get there, and all the other elements that comes into place. Know the time. Know, more importantly, know where you are in time. I wish someone would have told me the importance of time. There will be many disappointing days. I wish someone had told me when I started that I would be faced with many disappointing days. And over time, you learn how to manage that disappointment. You learn how to look at it through a different set of lenses. You learn that it shouldn't be looked at as disappointment. It is a lesson. It is a life lesson. Take it as an experience. Take it as a lesson, something that's going to help push you further in your career. So be ready to face disappointments, because they will come. But how you look at them, how strong you stand in the face of disappointment, will determine your longevity in this business. Look at it as nothing but another step in the process. Disappointment is part of that process. But in the end, the awards will come.